Hello, I'm Simon Whistler. You're watching the Today I Found Our YouTube channel, and if you've ever wondered why you'll generally find Bibles in hotel rooms, well, wonder no more. In 1898, John H. Nicholson stayed at the crowded Central Hotel in Boscobel, Wisconsin. The place was so crowded that he had to share a room with another person named Samuel E. Hill. They got to talking, as you might do if you were sharing a room with a stranger, and discovered that they were both Christians. That evening, they prayed together and talked about creating an association of traveling Christian businessmen. In 1899, they put the idea to practice. Adding another to their number, William J. Knight, the men headed to a meeting at a YMCA with the purpose to create an association of men who wish to achieve mutual recognition, personal evangelism, and united service for the Lord. Initially, the three men were the only people in the association because they were the only people who actually attended the meeting. Hills was named the president, Knight's vice president, and Nicholson took on the roles of both treasurer and secretary. With that done, the men decided their new organization needed a name, and what better way to come up with one than to pray to God to lead them to the best one. The prayer apparently worked, or perhaps Knight's just had an epiphany, because once the prayer was over, he directed the two men to the Old Testament story about Gideon and declared, "We shall be called the Gideons." Gideon's story is recorded in the Hebrew Bible's Book of Judges, chapters 6 through 8. He isn't the most obvious of namesakes for a band of Christian men. One translation of his name is Destroyer. However, Gideon was a man who was charged by God to lead a relatively small number of men, 300, against a drastically larger army, and he was able to beat them. Gideon was a fitting namesake for the tiny organization who had big dreams. Gideon International says that the organization tries to keep with Gideon's mindset. No, not hunting down a massive army, but willing to do God's work at any time and in any way that he intends it to be done. Over the next few years, the Gideon Association gained more members, almost all of whom were traveling Christian businessmen who spent a lot of time in hotel rooms. The topic of becoming more effective witnesses in hotels arose, and in 1908, the Bible Project was adopted. The project was proposed by one of the association's trustees who believed that the Gideons should make it their goal to put a Bible in every hotel room in the United States because it would be a gracious act wholly in keeping with the divine mission of the Gideon Association. Though the Bible Project was adopted in Louisville, Kentucky, the first Gideon Bible was actually placed in a hotel in Superior, Montana in 1908. Since then, more than 1.8 billion Bibles have been placed in hotels throughout the United States and in over 190 other countries, written in over 90 languages. But how do all of these Bibles get into the hotel rooms, and who pays for them all? The donations are paid for entirely by donations to the group, and donations likely stem from individuals or churches who support the Gideons' cause. As for how the Bibles end up in hotel rooms, the Gideons will ceremoniously present a Bible to a hotel manager upon the opening of a new hotel. They then provide more than enough Bibles for each hotel room to be distributed by the hotel staff. The Gideons will also provide replacement Bibles for those that are worn or missing. The Gideons don't believe that any of their Bibles have ever actually been stolen from hotel rooms. They are simply taken by those in need. When a Bible goes missing, they actually regard it as a success. According to research conducted by Gideon about 5 years ago, supposedly about 25% of people who stay in hotel rooms actually read the Gideon Bible provided to them. We'll leave it to you to decide whether that figure is perfectly accurate or not in this day and age when people have access to endless streams of entertainment in their pocket. Whatever the case, using that figure, Gideon International notes that each Bible has a lifespan of roughly 6 years, meaning that each one is read by 2,300 people during its hotel room stay. The Bible Project has done so well that a number of other religions have started providing literature to hotels. As such, you may find a Quran or the Book of Mormon next to your Gideon Bible at your next hotel stay. And now for a bonus fact. The covers of each Gideon Bible are color-coded based on which group of people they're meant for. For instance, white Bibles are provided to medical professionals, green to college and university students, and camouflage for people in the military. So I really hope you found that video interesting. If you did, please do hit that thumbs up button below, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for brand new videos just like this every day of the week. And if you've got a question that you would like us to answer, like the one that we addressed in this video, please do let us know in the comments below. And if you see down there something that you like, a comment someone left that you'd like to see us do, give it a thumbs up as well, because then it will rise to the top and we're more likely to see it. And thank you very much for watching.